In just the last 11 months, we're creating 60,000 good-paying jobs for Pennsylvania families.
As Vice President J.D. Vance speaking about the economy during his visit to Lehigh County. He spoke at a shipping supplies company in Lower Macungie Township near Allentown. 8 on Your Side political reporter Tom Lehman joins us now on what the Vice President had to say, and also reaction from Governor Josh Shapiro. Tom?
Well, Lori, the vice president during that visit to the Allentown area downplayed the unemployment rate rising to 4.6%, as well as some 105,000 jobs lost during October. He said those were primarily public sector government workers, that they've been trying to get out of these jobs in many cases as part of an effort to try and get out wasteful spending. But either way, Vice President Vance was in the area to try and highlight higher wages in some sectors, but also ask Pennsylvanians for some patience on the economy.
Wow, it is great to be here in Pennsylvania.
Vice President J.D. Vance on Tuesday pointed the finger at the Biden administration amid anxieties about inflation, rising prices, and tariffs. But he acknowledged voters next year will have their say about the Trump administration's record.
I believe the American people are going to reward us because the American people are smart. They know Rome wasn't built in a day. They know what Joe Biden broke is not going to get fixed in a week. We got to stay with it. We got to keep on working on bringing good jobs and money back into the United States of America. And it already has paid major dividends for the American people.
A couple hours after Vance's visit, Governor Josh Shapiro was in Harrisburg to highlight increased funding in the state budget for city firefighters. He criticized Vance and President Trump, saying their administration was to blame for prices on many goods being higher than they were a year ago.
I think it is insulting to the people of Pennsylvania that this guy shows up and lies to the good people of Pennsylvania and tries to convince them to unsee something they saw with their own eyes: rising prices at the grocery store and elsewhere.
How the economy is faring could play a role in how Pennsylvania's congressional elections play out next year.
The truth of the matter is that message that, things are getting better, you just have to trust us and give us a little time. That message didn't work for the Democrats in 2024, and it's not going to work for Republicans in 2026.
Burwood Yost with Franklin and Marshall College, who you just heard from, also told me during an interview that a lot of polling has suggested that many Pennsylvanians are simply unhappy with how the Trump administration has handled the economy thus far. But he also said there's a lot of time between now and the 2026 elections to see exactly what direction the country and the Keystone State heads. In Harrisburg, Tom Lehman, WGAL News.